Now, we reached the final section of our course, focusing on ethics, risk, governance, and implementation in AI. This part is designed specifically for small business owners who want to responsibly integrate AI into their operations. We'll cover expert level concepts that will help you navigate the challenges and opportunities AI presents, ensuring you use it ethically and effectively. This section will tie everything together and give you practical tools to confidently implement AI in your business. Today, we're focusing on AI ethics and responsible use, which is essential for building trust and fostering positive relationships with customers. The key learning goal here is to use AI in ways that not only protect customers, but also help make better business decisions. At the heart of ethical AI use is trust. This means making honest claims about what AI can do, treating everyone fairly, and always showing respect for your customers. When you prioritize these principles, you create a foundation that supports both your business's success and your customers' confidence. Trust isn't just a buzzword. It's the core concept that drives responsible AI use. In this lecture, we're going to dive deep into three fundamental principles that are crucial when implementing AI in your business: honest claims, fair treatment, and respect for customers. At the heart of responsible AI use is trust. It's important to remember that AI is a tool designed to support your decisions. It should never replace your own judgment as a business owner. You're still in control, and your expertise matters most. Let's start with honest claims. It's absolutely essential that every offer, promise, or result you share with your customers is thoroughly checked and verified before it reaches them. This means carefully reviewing what AI generates to ensure it's accurate and truthful. Making honest claims helps build credibility and prevents misunderstandings or disappointment down the line, which is vital for maintaining a trustworthy reputation. Next is fair treatment. AI outputs need to be balanced and precise, which means actively working to identify and eliminate any biases or unfair assumptions that might creep in. Bias can be subtle, but can seriously damage your relationship with customers if left unaddressed. Fair treatment also involves treating all customers equally and ensuring the technology supports inclusive practices, so no one feels marginalized or unfairly judged by automated decisions. Finally, we come to respecting customers. Protecting customer privacy should be your top priority, especially when AI processes sensitive information. Alongside protecting privacy, it's important to use empathetic language that resonates with customers on a human level, reflecting understanding and care. Any customer-facing content generated by AI must be carefully reviewed to ensure it aligns with your brand's values and does not come across as cold or impersonal. By thoroughly applying these three principles, honest claims, fair treatment, and respect for customers, you can build lasting trust with your audience, foster loyalty, and provide genuine value through the responsible use of AI. Taking the time to focus on these elements will help your small business not just use AI effectively, but do so in a way that upholds integrity and strengthens customer relationships. Let's take a closer look at how a small local retail shop owner can harness the power of AI to improve their product descriptions in a way that's both efficient and personalized. First, the shop owner uses AI to generate initial draft of the product descriptions. This approach saves a significant amount of time compared to writing everything from scratch. However, the AI-generated text is just a starting point. The owner then carefully reviews these drafts, making necessary edits to ensure they accurately reflect the actual inventory items available in the store. It's crucial to update pricing information so that customers see the correct prices, avoiding any confusion or disappointment. Beyond just the facts, the owner also tailors the language to match the store's unique voice and style, which helps maintain a consistent brand personality that customers recognize and trust. This personalization keeps the descriptions honest, relatable, and on-brand. The final step before publishing is a thorough fact check to confirm that all details are accurate. This might involve verifying stock availability, checking prices again, and refining the wording to ensure clarity and professionalism. By combining the speed and creativity of AI with careful human oversight, small business owners can create compelling, trustworthy product descriptions that save time while preserving the authenticity and personal touch that their customers appreciate. This practical AI application not only streamlines marketing processes, but also helps build customer confidence and loyalty, which is essential for sustained success in a competitive retail environment. In this lecture, We're diving deeply into an essential checklist that guides the ethical use of AI, especially for small business owners who want to harness AI power responsibly. The central themes here are trust, clarity, and human judgment. Three pillars that support ethical AI deployment. First, trust means using AI systems in ways that customers and stakeholders can rely on, which involves being transparent about how AI is used and ensuring its outputs are accurate and reliable. Clarity is about communicating clearly what AI can and cannot do, avoiding any misleading or exaggerated claims. Human judgment remains critical because no AI system is perfect. Human oversight ensures that decisions made or supported by AI align with ethical standards and common sense. Before any AI-generated output reaches a customer, it must be carefully reviewed to maintain honesty, respect, and safety. This means that the business must verify that all claims made by or about AI are truthful and not overstated, fostering honesty in all communications. Privacy protection is another cornerstone. Customer data must be handled with the utmost care, ensuring compliance with privacy laws and ethical guidelines to safeguard personal information from misuse or exposure. Fair treatment is also paramount. AI systems must be designed and monitored to treat everyone equitably, preventing bias or discrimination from creeping into business processes. Human review plays a decisive role in this ethical framework. While AI can process vast information quickly, it can still make mistakes or unintentionally reinforce biases. Therefore, having knowledgeable humans review AI outputs helps identify and correct errors, ensuring that decisions are fair and just. This combination of AI efficiency and human ethical oversight creates a balance that benefits both businesses and their customers. Adhering to this ethical use checklist is not just about compliance, but about building long-term trust and credibility with customers. For small business owners, embracing these principles means they can leverage AI tools effectively while upholding a strong commitment to integrity. In this lecture, we'll explore each of these points in detail, equipping you with practical steps to implement ethical AI use in your business processes. Now, we're moving into a very important and hands-on part of this course, writing your own ethical AI use pledge. This exercise is designed to help you establish a clear, practical set of principles that guide how you use AI in your business every single day. The idea is to create three short, straightforward rules that are easy to remember and apply, ensuring you always use AI responsibly and ethically. When crafting your pledge, think about what matters most to your business and your customers. For example, one rule might be to always practice honest marketing, which means making truthful claims and avoiding any exaggeration or misleading information generated by AI. Another important aspect is protecting customer data. This could mean never inputting sensitive information into AI systems, or ensuring that any data used is handled securely and with respect for privacy laws. A third rule could focus on always reviewing AI-generated content before it's published or shared, to catch any errors, biases, or inappropriate material that the AI might produce. Remember, this isn't just about your personal approach. You can use this pledge as a set of team rules that everyone agrees to follow. For example, your team might commit to no fake claims, no sharing of sensitive data, and requiring human approval for all AI-driven decisions or communications. This helps create accountability and reinforces ethical standards throughout your organization. Take a moment now to think carefully about your own values and priorities when it comes to AI use. Then write down your pledge in the space provided. Keep it simple, but make sure it's meaningful and actionable, something that truly reflects your commitment to using AI ethically. This foundational step will serve as your guiding framework, helping you navigate the opportunities and challenges of AI technology with integrity and confidence. In this lecture, we'll focus on privacy, data protection, and the legal concerns that come with handling customer information, especially when using AI. Our learning goal is to understand which types of customer data are sensitive and how to safeguard them effectively. Key pieces of sensitive information include customer names, contacts, orders, payment details, and complaints. Each of these data points must be handled with care to protect your customer's privacy. Remember, privacy is fundamentally a trust issue. Customers need to feel confident that their information is safe with you. That's why it's crucial to use AI responsibly, leveraging it to support your work without exposing sensitive business or customer details. Protecting what matters most to your customers builds lasting trust and ensures your business operates ethically and securely. Responsible AI is not just about technology, it's about respecting and safeguarding the people behind the data. When it comes to customer data, it's crucial to recognize which types need protection. First, there are names and contact details. This includes customers, leads, and anyone involved in delivery. These are basic but sensitive pieces of information that must be safeguarded. Next, we have orders and purchase history. This covers what customers bought, when they bought it, and how often. This data reveals buying habits and preferences, making it valuable and sensitive. Payment details are critical to protect as well. This includes billing information, card data, invoices, and any refunds. If this information were compromised, it could lead to serious financial risks for both the customer and the business. Customer complaints and support notes also require careful handling. These often contain private conversations and details of service issues, which must be treated with confidentiality to maintain trust. Finally, employee or contract data should never be overlooked. Staff records, agreements, and internal files can include sensitive personal information and business agreements. So protecting this data is equally important. In essence, treat all these types of customer and employee data as sensitive by default. Protecting this information is key to maintaining trust and staying compliant with data protection laws. Let's delve deeper into how AI transforms the way service businesses operate, especially those run by small business owners looking to streamline their work without losing personal control. One of the most powerful advantages of AI in this context is its ability to help service teams respond significantly faster to customer inquiries. This means customers don't have to wait long for answers, which improves their overall experience and boosts satisfaction. What's really important here is that while AI speeds up these responses, the business owner remains fully in control of the communication. It's not about replacing the personal touch, but enhancing it by handling the routine parts efficiently. For instance, AI can skillfully draft inquiry replies based on best practices and previous interactions. This capability saves a huge amount of time because the service team doesn't have to start from scratch every time they get a question. At the same time, AI ensures that the messaging is consistent and professional, reducing errors or mixed messages that can happen with rushed replies. Another critical way AI helps is by building a detailed quote checklist. Creating accurate quotes is essential for winning business and maintaining transparency with clients. The AI-generated checklist ensures that nothing important is missed. All costs, deliverables, and client preferences are accounted for. This organized approach not only speeds up the quoting process, but also instills confidence in clients, knowing they're getting precise, fair quotes without surprises. Finally, AI plays a crucial role in organizing follow-ups. Following up with potential or existing clients is a vital part of maintaining relationships and converting inquiries into sales, but it can be easy to lose track of who to contact and when. AI helps by scheduling and reminding the team about follow-ups, making sure no lead falls through the cracks. This organized follow-up system helps maximize business opportunities and enhances customer loyalty. Altogether, these AI-driven tools create a smoother, more efficient workflow for small service businesses. They free up time for the team to focus on higher value tasks and personal interactions, while AI handles the repetitive and administrative side. The result is a smarter, faster, and more controlled service process that benefits both the business and its customers. When it comes to protecting your customers' privacy, there are 3 essential actions that you should always keep in mind to ensure their data remains secure and confidential. First, it's crucial to use AI tools without exposing any personal or sensitive information like names, contact details, or order histories. This means you need to anonymize the data you're working with thoroughly. For instance, remove any names, phone numbers, addresses, or any other details that could directly or indirectly identify a customer or an employee. This step is vital because even small bits of identifying information can compromise privacy and potentially lead to data breaches or misuse. Second, it's important to minimize the amount of information you upload into AI systems. Only share the absolute minimum details needed for the AI to perform its task effectively, whether it's drafting an email, summarizing content, or organizing data. By limiting the information you provide, you reduce the risk of sensitive data being stored or processed unnecessarily. This practice helps maintain control over what information gets shared and keeps your customers' private details safe. Lastly, always avoid pasting customer data directly into AI platforms unless you have explicit approval and safeguards in place. Payment information, complaints, contracts, and any confidential records should never be entered into AI tools unless your process has been formally reviewed and authorized. This protects against accidental leaks or unauthorized access, keeping sensitive information locked down. Following these three key steps allows you to harness the power of AI confidently while protecting your customers' privacy and maintaining trust. It's about balancing innovation with responsibility, ensuring you safeguard their data every step of the way. When it comes to legal boundaries in using AI for your business, it's crucial to know when AI can handle tasks and when you need to bring in a real expert. For instance, lawyers should be involved when dealing with contract risks, employment issues, disputes, or any regulated work. They ensure everything stays compliant and legally sound. Accountants are the go-to professionals for tax questions, financial reporting, pricing checks, and overall financial compliance. Their expertise is essential to avoid costly mistakes. Compliance specialists focus on policies, privacy rules, and industry-specific requirements. They help navigate complex regulations to keep your business safe from violations. In all cases, AI can assist by drafting documents or providing initial insights, but final decisions and reviews must be conducted by qualified professionals. This partnership ensures that your small business uses AI effectively while staying within legal and regulatory boundaries. When creating your privacy review checklist, it's important to think carefully about each stage to safeguard sensitive information effectively. Let's break down the three main phases: before uploading data, during AI use, and after receiving the output. Before you upload anything, take time to carefully remove all personal and sensitive details, such as names, phone numbers, order numbers, and payment information. This step is vital because it minimizes the risk of exposing private data to AI systems, which might not have the same security protections as your business environment. By stripping out this information ahead of time, you're laying a strong foundation to keep data safe throughout the entire process. During the AI usage phase, it's essential to use only approved AI tools that meet your company's security standards. Avoid experimenting with unknown or unverified platforms, as they might compromise your data's privacy. Additionally, when you write prompts or queries, keep them general and avoid including any specific or detailed information that could inadvertently disclose sensitive facts. This practice reduces the chances of personal data leaking through the AI's processing. Now, once you receive the AI's output, don't just take it at face value. Conduct a thorough review to check the accuracy of the facts presented and assess the tone, ensuring it aligns with your company's communication style. Critically, verify that no sensitive or personal information has appeared in the response, either due to incomplete data removal or AI reconstruction. This final checkpoint is crucial to maintain privacy and reputation. To organize this effectively, use a checklist format split into three focal points: scope, review, and record. Under scope, clearly define the purpose of the AI task. Is it for customer service, content creation, or data analysis? Determine exactly what type of data is permitted for use in this context, ensuring it never includes anything outside your approved parameters. Next is a review phase. Assign responsibility by designating who will check and approve the AI-generated outputs before they are published or used. This accountability creates a second layer of oversight to catch any potential issues early. Clarify what criteria and standards must be met during this approval to avoid any ambiguity. Finally, maintain a record of all final outputs by saving them securely. Document any risks identified or unusual exceptions encountered during the process. Keeping detailed notes creates transparency and allows for continuous improvement of your privacy practices over time. By adhering to this detailed and structured approach, you can confidently integrate AI into your business operations while prioritizing data privacy and security at every step. This checklist not only protects your customers and business, but also builds a strong foundation for responsible AI use going forward. In this part of the lecture, we're focusing on bias hallucination and accuracy control when working with AI. One key point to understand is the risk of AI hallucination, which means the AI can generate made-up details or invented facts without any real basis. This is why it's crucial never to trust unverified answers blindly. Always double-check the information provided. Another important aspect is false sources. AI might cite references that don't actually exist, so you should always verify every citation and confirm that the source is real. Accuracy is essential before you use any information, especially when it involves claims, prices, or critical details. Ultimately, maintaining human judgment is vital. While AI can assist and streamline many tasks, it's up to us to review content carefully and make informed decisions to avoid errors and ensure reliability. This approach keeps AI as a helpful tool, not a source of misinformation. Now, let's take a closer look at the phenomenon known as AI hallucination and explore in detail what can go wrong when relying on AI-generated content. AI hallucination occurs when the artificial intelligence produces information that is not grounded in reality or factual data. This can lead to a variety of problematic outcomes that anyone using AI tools, especially business owners, should be aware of. First, we have made-up details. This happens when AI, while sounding very confident and authoritative, generates specific numbers, dates, or features that never actually existed. For example, it might provide a sales figure from a quarter that never happened, or mention a product feature that was never developed. Because the AI's tone can be very convincing, these fabricated details often go unnoticed at first glance, which can lead to misunderstandings or poor decisions if accepted as true. Moving on, incorrect claims represent another significant issue. In this case, the AI might produce statements claiming a business offers certain products or services when in reality, those offerings don't exist. Imagine a draft advertisement or sales pitch that says, "We provide 24/7 customer support," when your company only offers support during business hours. Such inaccuracies can not only mislead customers, but also damage your credibility and trustworthiness, which are crucial for maintaining a strong customer relationship and reputation. Finally, the problem of false sources is especially concerning. AI can sometimes invent quotes, references to articles, or citations of policies that appear legitimate but are entirely fabricated. This can be particularly dangerous in professional or academic contexts where verification of sources is key. Relying on these false references can lead to misinformation spreading and could expose a business to legal or ethical risks. All these points underscore why it's critical to approach AI-generated information with a healthy dose of skepticism and always verify the facts before using or sharing them. As we continue to integrate AI into our workflows, understanding these common pitfalls helps us implement better accuracy controls. This vigilance ensures that we harness the power of AI effectively without falling prey to its occasional missteps or misleading outputs. In this lecture, we're diving deep into the issues of bias, hallucination, and accuracy control when using AI, particularly in real-world applications like running a small business. Imagine a cafe owner who wants to leverage AI to quickly draft menu descriptions. AI is incredibly useful for generating polished and engaging text in a fraction of the time it would take manually, which can be a huge advantage for busy entrepreneurs. However, the challenge is that AI can sometimes introduce errors. These errors are what we refer to as hallucinations. For example, the AI might list ingredients that aren't actually in the dishes, fabricate sourcing details that aren't true, or make exaggerated claims about freshness that don't reflect reality. These kinds of inaccuracies can harm the business's reputation and erode customer trust. That's why it's essential for the cafe owner to act as a fact checker. They need to carefully review the AI-generated content, correcting any false claims or misleading information, and adjust the tone and brand messaging to make sure it aligns perfectly with their values and what they want to communicate. This human edit transforms a draft from something that is quick and polished, but potentially inaccurate into content that is honest, reliable, and ready to be shared with customers confidently. This example underscores a critical concept. AI can greatly accelerate content creation, but human oversight remains indispensable for ensuring accuracy and maintaining authenticity. Balancing speed with responsibility is key to using AI effectively and ethically in any small business setting. Accuracy control is absolutely crucial before we publish any information for our customers, because once it's out there, mistakes can damage our credibility and trust. To prevent that, I recommend using a simple yet thorough workflow that includes three essential checks to catch any false claims, errors in business details, or bad data before it reaches your audience. The first step is a source check. This is where you verify every fact you plan to share. It's important to dig a little deeper here. Look for credible sources, confirm dates, and ensure that the information is not only accurate, but also up to date. This step helps you avoid sharing anything misleading or outdated, which could confuse or frustrate your customers. Next, the business check. This focuses specifically on your offers and prices. Double check that all your promotions, discounts, and pricing details are correct and reflective of what customers will actually get. It's very easy for pricing to change or offers to expire, so confirming this information helps avoid any surprises or disappointment on the customer's end. Finally, the data check ensures that personal or business information like names, addresses, phone numbers, and other crucial details are accurate. Errors here can cause major issues, from misdirected communications to lost sales opportunities. Taking the time to review this information carefully ensures that your customers can trust the details you provide and that your business operates smoothly. By following this three-step accuracy control process, checking sources, verifying business details, and validating data, you build a strong foundation of reliability and professionalism. This not only protects your brand's reputation, but also creates a better experience for your customers because they know they're getting accurate, trustworthy information every time. Before any message reaches a customer, it's absolutely essential to review it carefully from the customer's point of view. This customer-facing review checklist is designed to help us maintain both quality and consistency in our communications. Let's go through each key step in detail. First up is tone. We need to ask ourselves, does the message convey empathy? Is it warm and understanding? The tone should resonate with the customer emotionally, making them feel heard and valued rather than just processed or ignored. A message that feels cold or robotic can quickly damage trust. Next is truthfulness. This means double-checking all the facts within the message. Are the details about the product, service, or situation accurate? Any errors here can lead to confusion or mistrust, so complete factual accuracy is non-negotiable. Following truthfulness, we have to ensure the message fits our company policies. Every communication must adhere strictly to our rules and guidelines. This not only protects our brand legally, but also ensures consistency in how we handle different situations. Then we consider brand fit. The message should sound like us, maintaining our unique voice, style, and values. Whether formal or casual, the language needs to align with what customers expect from our brand, making the communication immediately recognizable. It's also important to think about what the message is trying to achieve. Is it replying to a query? Making a sales offer? Explaining a process, apologizing for an error, or confirming an appointment? Understanding the purpose helps us tailor the message to be clear, relevant, and effective. Before finalizing, we need to carefully check critical details like offers, prices, contact information, and any promises made. These elements must be accurate and clearly presented to avoid misunderstandings or disappointments. Lastly, remember the powerful combination of AI and human review. Use AI tools to help with drafting messages efficiently. However, no message should be sent out without a thorough human review and approval. This blend of technology and human judgment helps us balance speed with quality, ensuring our communications are both professional and genuinely empathetic. By following this comprehensive checklist, we can confidently send messages that build trust, reflect our brand's integrity, and meet our customers' needs perfectly. Now, let's practice reviewing an AI-generated output for bias and accuracy. Imagine you have a draft social post or product description created by AI. For example, the output might say, "Our service is the fastest and best choice for every customer," or "We guarantee perfect results for everyone," or "Thousands of happy clients have already switched." The key here is to carefully check for hallucinations. That means watch out for made-up facts, false guarantees, or unsupported numbers that the AI might have inserted without any real basis. You also want to look for bias, like unfair assumptions, overly exclusive wording, or examples that don't represent all customers fairly. Additionally, be mindful of missing context. The AI might leave out important details about your real offer, your company policy, or your specific brand voice that you need to incorporate to make the message genuine and accurate. By critically examining AI output in this way, you ensure that the content you use truly reflects your business values and delivers a trustworthy message to your audience. In this section, we're diving deeply into AI governance and approval systems, which are essential to ensuring that AI technologies are used safely, responsibly, and effectively in any setting. The foundation of this approach is to build simple but clear and comprehensive rules that specify who is authorized to use AI, what types of AI-generated content or actions require review, and how to maintain detailed records for accountability and quality control. Let's start with the first element: rules. It's crucial to establish precise guidelines about the allowed uses of AI within your organization. These rules should define exactly what AI applications are permitted, while carefully delineating privacy limits to safeguard sensitive data and comply with regulations. For example, you might restrict AI use for processing client information unless explicit consent is obtained, or prohibit the generation of content that could be misleading or harmful. This clarity helps prevent misuse and builds trust both internally and with your customers. Next, we move on to roles. Clearly defining roles creates a structured workflow for AI content creation and review. Identify who is responsible for drafting initial AI outputs. This could be a content creator or analyst. Then determine who performs checks to ensure accuracy, fairness, and compliance with company policies and legal standards. Finally, specify who holds the ultimate authority to approve AI-generated content before it is implemented or published. This division of responsibilities helps prevent errors, biases, and unauthorized actions, making the process accountable and transparent. The third crucial step is maintaining a rigorous review process. Even though AI can produce results quickly, it is vital to keep human judgment involved before any AI-generated content goes live or decisions based on AI outputs are finalized. Humans can spot nuances, ethical concerns, or context-specific issues that AI systems might miss. This review step acts as a safeguard against mistakes, ensures quality control, and reinforces ethical standards, ultimately protecting your business's reputation and stakeholder trust. Finally, the fourth element involves keeping comprehensive records. Documenting every step, from the prompts used to generate AI content to who reviewed and approved it, and what the final decisions were, is essential for accountability and continuous improvement. These records provide an audit trail that can be invaluable for investigating issues, improving processes, and demonstrating compliance with legal and industry standards. They also support transparency, showing stakeholders that responsible practices are consistently followed. By integrating these four pillars, rules that clarify allowed uses and privacy boundaries, clearly assign roles for drafting, checking, and approving, a thorough review process that incorporates human oversight and meticulous record keeping, you create a robust but straightforward governance and approval system. This framework not only minimizes risks but also fosters confidence in AI applications, ensuring they enhance your business's operations safely and sustainably. When we talk about governance in simple terms, we're really breaking it down into four fundamental elements that work together to ensure AI remains not only useful, but also safe and properly controlled in any setting. The first element is rules. These rules are absolutely critical because they clearly define what AI is allowed to do and, just as importantly, what it cannot do. Without these boundaries, there's a risk that AI might operate beyond intended limits or make decisions that are inappropriate or harmful. By setting these clear rules, we establish a framework that guides AI behavior, ensures compliance with policies, and aligns AI functionality with organizational goals and ethical standards. Moving on to roles, this component focuses on defining exactly who is responsible for each part of the AI workflow. Someone needs to create the AI-generated content. Someone else needs to check it to confirm it meets quality and accuracy standards, and another person or group must approve the final output before it is released or acted upon. This chain of responsibility is essential because it builds accountability into the process. When roles are clearly assigned, it reduces confusion, prevents errors, and ensures that every piece of AI-generated work has been properly vetted by qualified individuals. The third element is review, which involves a careful human check of the AI's work prior to any distribution or implementation. This step is vital because AI can occasionally produce output that is unexpected, biased, or simply incorrect. A thorough review by a knowledgeable human helps catch these issues early on, protecting against errors that could have serious consequences. The review stage acts as a safeguard, blending human judgment with AI efficiency to maintain high quality and trustworthiness in the results. Finally, we have the records component, which is about maintaining detailed documentation of everything related to the AI's use. This includes saving all approved prompts, notes, decisions, and any changes made along the way. Keeping these records is fundamental for transparency purposes, allowing anyone involved to trace back and understand how decisions were made. It also supports continuous improvement by providing a history that can be analyzed to identify patterns, strengths, and areas for refinement in governance practices over time. Together, these four elements, rules, roles, review, and records, form a robust framework that ensures AI can be leveraged effectively while staying under control. They create a system where AI's capabilities are harnessed responsibly, errors are minimized, and the entire process remains transparent and accountable. This framework is especially important as AI becomes increasingly integrated into business operations, making good governance not just a best practice, but an essential part of managing AI tools successfully. Let me walk you through a practical example of how a small business can leverage AI in their marketing process to be both efficient and maintain quality. It all begins with AI drafting the initial offer or marketing message. This step significantly speeds up the work by quickly generating a well-structured first draft, which saves the marketing team a lot of time and effort, especially when brainstorming ideas or starting new campaigns. However, the AI-generated draft is only the beginning. Next, the marketing manager takes over to review the draft thoroughly. This review includes checking the claims made in the message to ensure they are accurate and not misleading, evaluating the tone to confirm that it aligns with the brand's personality and audience expectations, and verifying pricing details to avoid errors that could confuse or deter customers. This careful scrutiny is essential because while AI can generate content swiftly, it doesn't always fully grasp nuances or subtleties important to the brand's image. Once the manager is satisfied with these aspects, the final step is for the small business owner to give their approval. This human oversight ensures the final post truly reflects the brand's voice and core message, maintaining consistency and trust with customers. By combining AI speed and drafting with the critical review and approval from experienced humans, small businesses can produce marketing content that is both timely and high quality, which is vital in today's fast-paced market. This process exemplifies how AI tools can be practical assistants that enhance productivity without replacing the essential human judgment needed for effective, authentic communication. In this part, we're diving deeper into the three distinct approval levels for AI-generated outputs, which play a crucial role in managing risk within a business effectively. The foundational principle here is to align the level of review with the potential business risk tied to the output, ensuring that nothing slips through unchecked, especially when the stakes are high. Starting with the first level, low-risk drafts include simple internal notes, rough outlines, or initial drafts. These are preliminary materials that don't directly impact customers or involve critical decisions. Because the risk here is minimal, the review can be lighter, focusing mainly on making sure the AI's output is coherent and generally on track before moving forward. The second level involves manager review and applies to customer-facing drafts, offers, or any important decision documents. These have a higher potential impact on the business's reputation and operations because they will be seen or acted upon by clients or stakeholders. At this stage, a manager's oversight becomes essential to verify accuracy, appropriateness, and alignment with company policies and goals, preventing any costly mistakes or miscommunications. Finally, the highest level review requires professional advice, which is indispensable for dealing with contracts, tax issues, legal matters, or any regulated business work. These areas carry significant legal and financial risks, so AI outputs cannot be used without thorough examination and approval from qualified professionals like lawyers, accountants, or compliance experts. Escalation here isn't just recommended. It's critical to avoid serious consequences, such as legal penalties, financial loss, or damage to the company's integrity. To sum it up, the principle of escalating the review level as the stakes rise ensures that all AI-generated content is handled with the appropriate level of scrutiny. This tier approach strikes the right balance between efficiency and caution, maintaining high standard of quality and compliance throughout the business's use of AI tools. It's about smartly managing risk while leveraging AI to its fullest potential. On this slide, we focus on the essential elements of a business AI policy. First, let's talk about allowed uses. These include practical tasks such as drafting emails, creating posts, developing FAQs, summarizing notes in meetings, and organizing checklists and workflows. These uses help improve efficiency without risking compliance or security. Next, we have restricted uses. Importantly, AI should not be used for providing legal, tax, or financial advice, since that requires professional judgment, nor should it be used to generate fake claims or false reviews, which can damage your reputation and violate ethical standards. Privacy rules are critical. Always avoid inputting sensitive data into OpenAI tools. Customer details must be anonymized, and you should minimize the amount of data uploaded and shared. Additionally, only use tools that have been approved by your organization to ensure security and compliance. Finally, there's a template prompt included here to help you create a simple AI policy for your business. It guides you to outline allowed uses, restricted uses, privacy protocols, and steps for human review. This is a great starting point for building a policy that keeps your business safe while leveraging AI effectively. Let's focus on creating your AI governance checklist, which is a practical tool to help your team manage AI use effectively. First, build a simple approval system that everyone can actually follow without getting bogged down in complexity. This checklist should include clear rules about what AI can and cannot do, ensuring your team understands the boundaries. Next, define roles clearly. Who is responsible for approving AI-driven decisions, and who is tasked with reviewing outputs? The review process itself is crucial. Establish how the AI-generated outputs will be checked to maintain quality and accuracy. Don't forget about record keeping. Document what gets recorded during these processes to create accountability and traceability. When writing your governance rules, keep them short, practical, and easy enough for a non-technical team to use every day. In terms of permissions, classify tasks into allowed and restricted categories. Allowed tasks should be low risk, like drafting, summarizing, or creating checklists. Restricted tasks involve high-risk areas, such as legal, tax, or financial advice, which require much stricter control. Always keep privacy in mind. Protect customer data at all times as a non-negotiable rule. Finally, emphasize human oversight. The approval process should always be human first, typically involving an owner or manager reviewing AI outputs before final decisions are made. This checklist will help your small business manage AI efficiently, safely, and responsibly. In this lecture, we're focusing on quality checking and the importance of human review. Before anything reaches your customers, it's crucial to build a simple review habit. This means taking the time to double-check work to ensure it meets your standards. Human judgment acts as a safety net, catching nuances and issues that automated processes might miss. There are several key quality areas to pay close attention to. Accuracy is paramount. Your content or product must be correct and reliable. Tone also matters, especially in how you communicate with your audience. Privacy is critical, ensuring sensitive information is protected. And of course, everything needs to fit your brand seamlessly, maintaining consistency and professionalism. By focusing on these areas and incorporating thoughtful review steps, you can significantly enhance the quality of your offerings. In this lecture, we're going to dive deeply into 4 essential quality review areas that every AI-generated draft absolutely must go through before it's finalized and shared. This step is crucial because even the smartest AI can make mistakes or create content that doesn't quite fit your brand. First up is accuracy. This means carefully verifying every single fact, price, date, and claim included in the content. It's not enough to trust that the AI got everything right. You need to double-check each detail to maintain credibility and avoid any potential misinformation that could damage your reputation or mislead your customers. Accuracy builds trust, so this step is non-negotiable. Next, let's talk about tone. This is about making sure your message sounds clear, respectful, and true to your brand's personality. Whether your brand voice is professional and formal, friendly and casual, or somewhere between, the tone has to be consistent. The content should resonate with your target audience in a way that feels natural and engaging, not robotic or off-putting. Think about how you would speak to your customers in person. That's the tone you want your AI-generated content to reflect. The third critical area is privacy. With increasing concerns around data security, it's essential to carefully remove any customer data, personal information, or sensitive details from your content. This protects the privacy of your customers and helps you stay compliant with regulations like GDPR or CCPA. Ignoring this step could lead to serious legal consequences and loss of customer trust. So always be vigilant about what information is included before you publish or send anything out. Finally, we have brand fit, which ties everything together. Your AI generated content must align perfectly with your brand's offers, policies, and voice. This means a message should not only sound right, but also support your overall marketing strategy and business goals. Whether you're promoting a new product, explaining a policy, or sharing general information, the content must reinforce your brand identity and values. When your message fits your brand seamlessly, it feels authentic and trustworthy to your customers. By thoroughly reviewing your AI drafts for accuracy, tone, privacy, and brand fit, you ensure that your content is not just efficient to create, but also high quality, reliable, and aligned with your business objectives. This careful review process is what sets great AI-assisted content apart and helps build lasting customer relationships. In this slide, we're looking at the process of how AI can assist with service inquiry responses, but why the owner's review is crucial. The AI draft is incredibly fast, producing responses instantly. However, the initial output is often too vague, overly confident, and missing key details like booking information and timing. For example, the raw AI might say something like, "Yes, we can do that quickly," or "best price guaranteed," which sounds good but lacks clarity and essential specifics. That's where the owner steps in with their review. They make the message accurate, helpful, and aligned with the brand's tone and values. After editing, the response becomes clear about the service scope, includes realistic timing and pricing, and features a friendly tone with a straightforward call to action. This owner-edited version is ready to send and significantly improves trust and the overall customer experience. So, while AI provides a helpful first draft, the owner's touch ensures the communication is precise, trustworthy, and engaging, making this collaboration between AI and humans a powerful tool for small business owners. When it comes to human review, who reviews the output really depends on the level of risk involved. It's important to match the right reviewer to the task to ensure quality and accountability. For simple tasks, the review stays within the team, but as the risk increases, the review moves up or even outside the immediate team. At the top, the owner makes the final call, especially when it comes to branding, risk, and customer impact. This role is best suited for approving offers, public messages, and major decisions that have wide-reaching effects. Just below the owner, the manager is responsible for checking routine work, ensuring team outputs meet expectations, and that workflows fit overall processes. This position is ideal for reviewing operations, schedules, and service drafts, basically the day-to-day functioning of the team. The team lead plays a crucial role as well by reviewing first drafts, assessing quality, and verifying task accuracy. They focus on elements like checklists, replies, and internal summaries, helping keep the initial work on track. For more specialized concerns, professionals handle legal, tax, finance, or compliance issues. If a task involves any of these areas, it's critical to escalate to someone with the right expertise to avoid liability. Finally, escalation protocols are key. Low-risk drafts can be reviewed inside the business, but any output involving contracts, tax, employment, regulated industries, or anything the owner can't confidently verify should be escalated to a professional for review. This layered approach helps manage risk effectively and ensures the right eyes are on the right task. Before we publish any material, there are 4 critical quality checks we absolutely must complete to make sure everything we present to our customers is accurate, trustworthy, and professional. Let's start with checking all claims. This step is about thoroughly verifying every fact or statement we include in our content. We want to make sure nothing misleading or incorrect slips through, because our customers rely on us to provide truthful and reliable information. Next, we move on to offers and promotions. It's vital that these match exactly what we are actually providing. Sometimes promotions change or there may be fine print. So confirming the details ensures that the deals we advertise are genuine, preventing any customer confusion or disappointment. Then we check prices. Prices need to perfectly align with the current rates. Outdated or incorrect pricing can cause frustration or even lost sales. So keeping this information up to date is critical. Finally, the last check is for contact details. Verifying phone numbers, email addresses, and physical addresses is key because it makes sure customers can easily and reliably get in touch with us. Incorrect contact information can break communication channels and damage our credibility. By carefully completing these 4 checks, claims, offers, prices, and contact information, we maintain the highest standards of quality and build lasting trust with our audience every time we publish content. In this part of the course, we're focusing on the crucial step of reviewing customer communications before they are sent. It's important to check the draft from the customer's perspective to ensure the tone is kind, the message is correct, and it feels safe and respectful to receive. We review 3 main aspects. First, empathy. Does a message come across with a kind tone? Second, policy alignment. Is it consistent with our company's rules, such as refund, pricing, and service policies? And third, risk escalation. Are there any red flags that might require additional attention? When reviewing, ask yourself key questions like, does this sound respectful, clear, and helpful to the customer? Does it comply with our policies? And before sending, consider what needs to be edited, what requires approval, and where human judgment is necessary. This careful process ensures our communications build trust and maintain strong customer relationships. Now, let's practice applying a human review checklist to an AI-generated output. Here we have a sample AI draft that says, we offer same-day service, guaranteed best prices, and instant results for every customer. The goal is to carefully review this draft before using it. First, we check for accuracy. Is the information factually correct? If yes, we mark it as accurate. If not, we note what needs correction. Next, we assess the tone. Is it appropriate and consistent with our intended communication style? Again, we indicate yes or no and add any relevant notes. We then consider privacy. Does the content respect any privacy guidelines or avoid sensitive information? For brand fit, we check if the message aligns with our brand values and voice. Using this checklist helps ensure that AI-generated content remains reliable, clear, respectful, and consistent with our brand identity before sharing it with customers. In this lecture, we'll dive into expert case studies showcasing real small businesses using AI solutions tailored to their specific needs. We'll look at local retail shops, where AI helps create product descriptions, promotional offers, and content calendars to stay organized and attract customers. For service businesses, AI assists with managing inquiry replies, preparing quote checklists, and following up with clients efficiently. Cafes and restaurants benefit from AI-generated menu copy, engaging social media posts, and summarizing customer feedback to improve their offerings. Professional services use AI to streamline client onboarding, draft frequently asked questions, and take meeting notes, making daily operations smoother. The key takeaway here is that AI supports these everyday tasks without replacing the owner's judgment. It's a powerful tool that enhances, rather than replaces, human decision-making. Let's dive deeper into this case study centered on a local retail store and explore how AI can truly transform marketing for small businesses. The main takeaway here is that even a small store with limited resources can leverage AI technology to create marketing content that is not only faster and more efficient, but also clearer and more compelling, all without losing the unique voice and personality of the store owner. First, AI can help by generating product descriptions. Imagine having dozens or even hundreds of products. Writing engaging and accurate descriptions for all of them can be incredibly time-consuming. AI can draft these descriptions quickly and consistently, making sure each product is presented in a way that highlights its key features and appeals directly to customers. This boosts marketing efficiency and frees up valuable time for the owner to focus on other aspects of the business. Second, AI can be a powerful tool in reviewing promotional offers. It can analyze past promotions and customer responses to help fine-tune current deals. By identifying what type of offers work best, AI helps the store craft more attractive, targeted discounts that can increase sales and attract new customers. This level of data-driven insight often isn't available to small businesses on their own. Third, managing a content calendar with AI is a game changer for staying organized and consistent. AI tools can plan out marketing activities, schedule posts, and remind the owner when important campaigns or promotions should happen. This keeps marketing efforts timely and well coordinated, which is crucial to maintaining customer engagement and boosting brand loyalty over time. Overall, this case study highlights just how accessible and practical AI tools have become for small business owners. They no longer need to rely solely on large marketing teams or expensive agencies to compete in the marketplace. Instead, AI allows them to work smarter, create high-quality marketing materials, and maintain their authentic voice, all of which helps level the playing field and drive business growth. Let's look at a practical example for small businesses using AI in their retail workflow. Imagine the staff checking product details on a tablet. Instead of manually rewriting descriptions, AI helps by drafting clearer, more engaging product descriptions and highlighting key benefits. The owner then reviews these AI-generated drafts to ensure all facts are accurate and the message aligns with the brand's tone and values before it goes live. This approach speeds up product updates significantly while maintaining honesty and brand consistency. It's a great way to leverage AI effectively without losing the human touch in your sales communications. Now, let's focus on how AI can support service businesses effectively. AI can handle tasks like quick replies to inquiries, generating cleaner and more accurate quotes, and managing a reliable follow-up system. However, it's important to remember that while AI can streamline these processes, the business owner retains a final approval on all messages to ensure they align with the company's standards and voice. This approach allows small business owners to save time without losing the personal touch that clients appreciate. By integrating AI thoughtfully, you can enhance efficiency while maintaining control over client communications. On this slide, we're focusing on case study 3, which revolves around a cafe or restaurant setting. We'll examine various elements that are critical to their marketing and customer engagement strategies, including the menu copy, social media posts, and feedback summaries. This case study is part of our broader course tailored for small business owners, helping them apply AI in practical, real-world ways. By analyzing these components, we can understand how effective communication and customer interaction contribute to the business's success. Let's delve into how these pieces come together to create a cohesive marketing approach. In this case study, we're focusing on how artificial intelligence can support professional services without replacing the human judgment that is essential in these roles. The key idea here is that AI acts as a powerful tool, assisting professionals rather than taking over their responsibilities. For example, during client onboarding, AI can help by organizing information efficiently and ensuring no steps are missed, but the professional remains in charge of decision-making. Similarly, AI can draft frequently asked questions, saving time on repetitive tasks, and generate meeting summaries to keep everyone aligned. This approach ensures that while AI enhances productivity and accuracy, the expertise and responsibility of the human professional remain central. This balance is especially valuable for small business owners who want to leverage AI in practical, manageable ways without losing the personal touch their clients expect. Now, let's move on to the practice task. Here, you'll select one case study and adapt it to fit your own business needs. We've outlined 4 different business types to consider. First is retail, where AI can help draft product descriptions, offers, social media posts, and even a content calendar. Next is service-based businesses. In this case, AI can draft inquiry replies, generate quotes, and help manage a follow-up system. For cafes, the focus is on creating menus, social media content, gathering customer feedback, promoting specials, and sharing updates. Finally, for professionals, AI can support client onboarding processes, generate FAQs, manage meetings, and create summaries. But remember, AI drafts should never go unchecked. It's essential that a human, whether that's the owner, a manager, or a team lead, reviews the output carefully. This review step helps ensure accuracy, tone, and appropriateness. Also, document your entire process. Save the prompts you use, keep track of review steps, and archive the final approved versions. This helps in refining your workflow over time. Now your task is to write a simple version of this workflow customized for your own business. Identify what AI will draft, who will review it, and what needs to be checked before the output is used. This exercise will help you establish a clear, effective system for integrating AI into your daily operations. Now, let's walk through your final implementation roadmap, a practical 30-day plan to launch AI effectively in your business. In week 1, focus on readiness by selecting a low-risk use case. This way, you can start small and gain confidence without exposing your operations to unnecessary risk. Moving into week 2, concentrate on crafting approved prompts and templates. This step helps ensure that your AI interactions are consistent and aligned with your goals. During week 3, the goal is to integrate AI into your daily workflows, embedding it into routine tasks and regularly reviewing the process to optimize efficiency. Finally, in week 4, establish governance by setting clear rules and maintaining records, alongside scheduling monthly reviews to keep AI use safe and productive. By following this structured approach, you'll build a solid foundation for AI adoption that supports your business goals while managing risks wisely. This 30-day roadmap is designed to help you integrate AI into your business in a structured and manageable way. In the first week, focus on readiness by selecting a low-risk use case and making sure customer data is protected. It's also important to establish an owner review process to maintain oversight. Moving into week 2, start building a small prompt bank and test for tone and accuracy, saving the versions that work best. Week 3 is about integrating AI into actual workflows, connect AI to real tasks, use human review before anything goes live, and thoroughly document the process. Finally, in week 4, focus on governance. Set clear rules and approval steps, record review notes, and measure the results so you can continuously improve. The goal is to start small, demonstrate value quickly, and gradually add control as you go along. Here's a practical 30-day marketing rollout plan designed specifically for small businesses. In the first week, focus on picking one campaign to concentrate on. Establish your brand guidelines to ensure consistency, and save any approved prompts you'll need later. Moving into week 2, start drafting your posts and emails. This is also the time to double-check your offers and pricing to make sure everything aligns. Don't forget to review the tone of your messages to keep your brand voice consistent. By week 3, you should be ready to publish your first workflow. Track the results carefully and use that feedback to refine your wording, improving engagement and effectiveness. Finally, in week 4, conduct an audit to identify any potential risks in your campaign. Train at least one teammate on these processes to build internal capability and document everything clearly so the system can be repeated efficiently in the future. This structured approach helps ensure your marketing efforts are organized, focused, and scalable. On this slide, we're focusing on choosing your priority use cases for AI implementation within your business. You'll want to start by identifying which areas will benefit most from automation and AI support. For example, in marketing, AI can help generate product descriptions, craft social media posts, and develop fresh campaign ideas. These are tasks that require creativity and consistent output, making them perfect for AI assistance. Customer service is another critical area where AI can make a real difference. It can handle inquiry replies, draft frequently asked questions, and send follow-up messages, helping your team provide faster and more consistent responses to customers. In administrative tasks, AI can organize meeting notes, create task lists, and generate simple reports, saving valuable time. For operations, AI can streamline workflows, manage checklists, and provide team updates to keep everyone aligned and efficient. The key question to ask yourself is, which of these use cases matters most to your business right now? Prioritizing your AI applications based on the areas that will create the most impact will help you build an effective, practical roadmap for implementation. This final implementation roadmap is your guide to integrating AI smoothly into your daily operations, empowering your team, and enhancing productivity across the board. On this slide, we're focusing on setting success measures when implementing AI solutions. The key idea here is to define specific results that you will track to evaluate the value AI brings to your business. It's important to have clear, quantifiable business targets to measure progress. For example, one critical metric could be time saved, where you set a target for how many minutes you want to reduce per task. This helps show efficiency gains directly attributable to AI. Another important measure is quality improvement. You might set a target rating to indicate how much better the output or service quality needs to be after applying AI. Additionally, reducing errors is a significant success factor. Setting a goal for fewer mistakes helps track how AI can improve accuracy and reliability. Finally, better consistency is crucial. You can aim for a specific percentage increase in consistency, which means processes or outputs become more uniform thanks to AI. By identifying these success measures and learner targets up front, you have a clear framework to assess AI's impact and ensure it aligns with your business goals. Here is our final roadmap for successfully integrating AI into your business. First, it's important to review and improve your AI systems on a monthly basis. Simple AI tools only stay effective as long as your business keeps fine-tuning them. AI implementation is a continuous process. It's never truly finished. Training your staff is crucial. Keeping your team aligned on which tools are approved, encouraging safe habits, and maintaining human review steps ensures that AI supports your work without risks. Regularly auditing for risks is also necessary. This means checking for privacy concerns, accuracy issues, and compliance problems before they escalate into business challenges. Finally, updating your AI prompts based on real-world use helps keep outputs clear, fast, and consistent with your brand. This ongoing attention and adjustment will make AI a valuable, lasting asset for your business. This slide outlines a practical approach to drafting your 30-day AI roadmap, designed to guide you step by step through implementation. In week 1, the focus is on preparation. Start by selecting one low-risk use case that fits your business needs. Then, list out the tools and data sources you'll need, and assign an owner and a reviewer to oversee progress. Moving into week 2, attention shifts to prompt development. During this phase, you'll write 3 approved prompts that meet your goals. It's important to test these for both accuracy and tone while making sure to remove any sensitive data to maintain security and compliance. Week 3 is dedicated to building workflows. Here, you define the necessary steps and handoffs involved in the process. Incorporate points for human review to ensure the AI outputs remain reliable, and thoroughly document the entire process for transparency and future reference. Finally, week 4 focuses on governance setup. You'll set rules and approvals to maintain control and accountability, assign responsibility for record keeping, and plan a monthly review to continuously monitor success and compliance. Success measures are key to understanding the impact of your AI implementation. Track the time saved with a specific target in minutes per week, improvements in quality, reduction in errors, and increased consistency. These metrics will help you gauge progress and optimize your AI roadmap effectively. As we reach the final project and course completion, the main goal here is to help you build a safe, practical AI plan that you can actually implement in your small business. This project focuses on creating an AI implementation plan that is not only effective but also safe and measurable. Remember, the key to success is to start with one low-risk use case, something manageable that allows you to test the waters without unnecessary risk. It's also crucial to protect customer data at every step, ensuring privacy and compliance. Finally, always keep human approval in place to maintain oversight and avoid fully automating decisions that require judgment. By following these principles, you'll be well equipped to apply AI in a way that adds real value to your business while minimizing potential risks. Now, let's focus on your final project, which is all about creating a practical AI implementation plan tailored to a real use case in your business. This is where everything we've discussed comes together in a meaningful way. The goal here is to build a clear, actionable roadmap that you can follow to integrate AI effectively. To help you get there, you'll use several key tools. First, the tool map will guide you through selecting the right AI tools for your specific needs. Then, the prompt bank will provide you with ready-to-use prompts that can jumpstart your AI interactions. You'll also design a workflow system, ensuring that AI fits seamlessly into your everyday processes without disruption. Equally important is a governance checklist, which helps you maintain ethical standards, data security, and compliance as you implement AI solutions. By combining these elements, you'll have a comprehensive, practical plan that not only drives innovation, but also aligns with your business goals and values. Here, we're looking at a final project example that really ties everything together. The emphasis is on having a complete plan that's ready to run. This means you're not just theorizing. You have a finished AI implementation plan specifically designed for a small retail or service business. The key benefit of this approach is that it keeps the team focused, safe, and measurable throughout the process. It starts with choosing one low-risk use case, which helps minimize potential issues while proving value. Using approved tools ensures reliability and compliance. A prompt bank supports consistent and effective AI interactions, while human review guarantees quality control. Privacy is also a top priority, so a privacy checklist is included to protect customer data and maintain trust. The plan features a 30-day roadmap, giving clear, actionable steps to follow. Importantly, the goal isn't to launch a massive AI overhaul all at once. Instead, it's about creating a simple, reusable system that the business owner can continuously improve month by month. This practical, manageable approach is what makes AI accessible and beneficial for small business owners. Before you submit your final project, take a moment to review your AI plan thoroughly. First, ensure that privacy is respected by avoiding the use of sensitive customer data and minimizing any unnecessary uploads. Next, focus on business value. Ask yourself if your plan will truly save time, improve quality, or reduce errors in a real small business workflow. Accuracy is also crucial, so double-check all facts, prices, claims, and contact details to maintain reliability. Consider the ethical aspects carefully. Your plan should steer clear of fake reviews, misleading offers, and any copied content. Lastly, make sure there's a clear human approval process in place, with a designated owner, a review step, and a system for escalation if issues arise. Keeping these points in mind will help ensure your AI plan is safe, practical, and ready to be implemented effectively. After completing the course, the key is to turn what you've learned into practical action. Begin by implementing one low-risk use case, something simple your team is already familiar with. This helps build confidence without overwhelming anyone. Next, focus on measuring the results. Track important factors like time saved, improvements in quality, and reduction in errors. This data will show you the real impact and help guide your next steps. Finally, use what you've learned from the measurements to improve and expand the process. Refine it carefully, then scale up with ongoing reviews to ensure steady progress. Remember, starting small allows you to build confidence and scale responsibly, making AI a valuable tool for your business over time. Now that we've completed the course, let's focus on the next steps to make this practical and sustainable for your business. First, start by training your team. This means showing them the specific prompt to use, explaining its limits, and emphasizing the importance of the review step. Begin small, just one person working on one task with a clear and consistent standard. Once that initial workflow is stable and producing good results, you can carefully expand to 2 or 3 workflows. The key here is to add use cases that save time, but don't increase any risks. Finally, make reviewing a regular part of the process. On a monthly basis, check the prompts, outputs, approvals, and privacy rules to ensure everything remains effective and compliant. Keep your governance light and up to date, documenting everything clearly. This approach will help turn a single safe use case into a repeatable business habit that grows with your needs. Congratulations on completing the course. You've built a strong, practical foundation for using AI responsibly in your small business. With this knowledge, you're now ready to implement AI safely and effectively. Remember, the skills you've gained here will help you make smart decisions and leverage AI to benefit your business while keeping ethical considerations in mind. Great job on reaching this milestone.